Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back playing some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Cadet 111 in his AMX 1375. This is obviously a tier 10 game on Cliff. And we're in a scout tank. So if you can't tell, I'm excited. This should be a lot of fun. Now the AMX 1375 is of course the prelude to my favorite tank of all time, the AMX 1390. Yay! So, yeah. Looks like, of course, like most light tanks in this game this map, Cadet is blasting with all available speed towards that lighthouse. He's going to want to get up as fast as possible, though doing it without getting himself killed is really the trick. And if you can do that, then you are more likely to be successful. However, if you can't, or if you don't think you can get, we're going to pause that for a second. If you don't think you can get up to this ridge and around the corner before you get killed by the enemy team, say you're in a scout tank that's either incredibly slow, like the 1375, the 12T, or a couple other scout tanks, or say you don't have an upgrade engine kind of thing, there is a bush right here, which is exceptionally good for guarding this pass and lighting for your friendlies. Or you can simply run up to this point and poke over and light by proxy and letting people get far enough away. Either way, if you are not a upgrade to scout tank or you don't think you have the speed or the guts to do this full run, those are two great places you can sit and still be very effective for your team. Now it looks like he is through part of one of the more dangerous parts, and apparently another team has got here particularly fast. So with the exception of breaking that one little cabin, shed, shack thingy, he got up here very clean. That is impressive considering how, I'm not going to say slow, I'm not going to say that 1375 is slow, but it lags behind something like a T71, which obviously just rocketed itself up here with no regard for anything. And the fact that that T71 wasn't lit until we got this point just shows you how fast he got up here. Now Cadet takes the time to taunt the enemy T71, and artillery shells are landing all around. Beautiful shot put in by somebody. I don't know who did that. That particular shot won us the fight, and that is a dead T71. Now, yeah, Cadet would do well to hug this side of the lighthouse and reload. Good job. And now I don't know who put in that shot into the T71, but whoever it is won us the fight really, really easily, really cleanly. Now, with a reloaded gun, should happen any second now, you can start to maneuver around. Now, he's going to want to take top-down shots into some of these guys. Now, the AMX 1375 does not do tremendous amounts of damage. It's still really irritating to get shot by it, especially in your engine deck, as it can pump out a decent amount of damage in a interesting amount of time. 15-second reload. I don't remember the reload being that fast, so it's possible Cadet has the small gun, or it's possible it's just been so long since I drove one of these things I don't remember how fast the gun reloads. It's been about, I'd say, 2 years since the last time I drove a 1375. Yeah. But it handles approximately the same way the 1390 does, with the exception that the 1390 has that big 90 gun on it. Beautiful shot by the artillery there into the T57 Heavy. Now, Cadet is still trying to move around to get shots on the T57. He's not really providing lights anymore. Okay. Well, he got lucky there. I'd like to see can't be the shot. Huh. Now, it's possible that I'm trying to figure out how he lived through that. The only thing I can think of is that the shell didn't penetrate him somehow and then just exploded on him and took his tracks out. But I can't figure out how it didn't why it didn't. Either way, Cadet's still in this game, and this Destroyer Worlds is regretting that. Don't think he's going to be able to aim up far enough. He's backing up to try. Ooh, yeah. You know, when a Destroyer Worlds points his gun upward at a scout tank with less than 400 health left, you know you're being irritating. Plus, then you get the artillery shells landing around you. Oh yeah, this is what I enjoy about being a scout tank. We're about to be... take your time. Take your time.
Double kill.
Sure. Cadet needed to zoom in and focus those shots a little bit better. You could have taken that Destroyer Worlds out a lot better, or a lot easier. But, oh well, as it turned out, it worked, so that's really all that matters. Now he's firing to the top of the turret on this VK, one of the strongest tanks, armor-wise, in this game, and he's just putting shots through the top of this guy, and this guy has no idea how to counteract that. So he's just backing up the cliff, attempting to put solid rock between him and Cadet, and it's kind of working, but it is causing him to have to fall back, which is letting our T-57 get close the distance. Now, if these two work together, they should be able to take out this VK very, very easily. Now, I'm gonna say this is one of the few mistakes Cadet made this game. The part where he has gone down this hill, this is a bad mistake because of the fact that there's no way for him to retreat. At this point in time, he needs to go down and either kill or get killed, otherwise he's gonna have to peel off and head down this way. So, whereas if he'd stayed up here, he could have used these ridge lines over here to catch sight of the VK, or alternatively, he could simply take off down this way and head down and kill himself some artillery. Either way, he's in a less than optimal spot right now, and he's made it so he cannot get out of it except in a less than optimal way. He chooses the aggressive path. He's heading towards the enemy VK. Now we know the enemy VK is around here somewhere. He has to be really careful because, yeah, these cliffs are really easy to get yourself tracked on. And, well, thankfully he didn't get himself tracked in a horrible spot. But if he slid down that cliff and discovered the VK was right around this corner, say, and he tracked himself there, he would be dead. VK is still paying attention to T-57 Heavy, not worrying about the little scout tank pestering his flanks. He's more worried about the T-57. Unfortunately, Cadet has to reload now, and now he's in trouble. No, go forward. You want to go forward? Go. Step on the gas. Ah, you're dead. No. So, let's go back over that. So, Cadet was about here, and he stopped. And this was where he died. It doesn't matter that he got over there. He died right here. So he did two things wrong. First off, he stopped moving. Horrible, horrible choice. As soon as that T-57 died, this was the time to gun it and forget about getting that kill. It's possible he could have got it, but not worth the risk of going head-to-head against an enemy heavy. So at this point in time, you need to gun it. The second mistake he made was he loaded a clip with 2 shells in it. If he'd loaded a full clip, either gold rounds, yeah, it would have had to been gold rounds, obviously. Now, I wasn't looking, so I don't know for certain that he actually had gold rounds. or any rounds left at all, seeing as I wasn't paying attention to that. But anyways, if he had loaded a full clip instead of the 2 bullets that were left in his ammo supply of standard ammunition, then he could have killed the VK. The other thing is, of course, if he loaded a full clip and gunned it, then he would be able to play hide and seek in amongst these bushes over here, and the VK would have been a much greater disadvantage. Now, the other thing is, of course, you got a friendly right here. All he would have had to do is gun it, clear this corner, which if he had enough time to circle in and get killed here, he had enough time to get around this corner, and then he would have been safe. And then he could have set up in some of the bushes around here and lit for the Jag Panther E100. Either way, he probably would not have got the kill, but he would have got some spine damage, and he would have lived, most importantly. Oh well. Either way, it was a brave ending, even if it was unnecessary. And, Cadet, there is no need to get mad. You made a mistake. Now, somebody else is going to, you know. Wait, did somebody just say my 39 is bad? 39 is amazing. It's the best scout tank out there. And yes, I know that just made T49 fans pissed off. It probably made a bunch of fans pissed off, but it's true. I will take my 39 toe-to-toe against any scout tank out there, and I'll win every time, because the 39 has the best combination of burst damage, concealment, speed, and maneuverability of all the scout tanks. And the only thing that's bad about 39 is its horrible reload time. Other than that, it's an amazing tank and well worth getting your hands on. And I just have to believe that anyone who doesn't think that either has never played the tank and doesn't understand, or has never seen me play the tank, in which case, I understand. You're just wrong. 2,800 experience without premium, with his daily double. That was awesome and completely worth it. A little bit of spotting damage on this T71. That was still awesome and so hilarious. Ooh, 722 spotting damage on the T57. That's completely worth it. And that's a nice chunk of damage. Ooh, look at that. I know guys in claws. Anyways, whatever. Unfortunately, getting himself killed at the end there, which always makes me sad. Let's see. Look at that. Artillery deserves some credits, because anytime you can get 4,000 damage in any type of artillery. Let's see. How many shots did he land? 7 shots. That's impressive for artillery. 36 shot fired. 33 penetrations. Huh. Or sorry. 36 shots fired, 22 penetrations. I'm actually thinking he might have fired his entire clip, or all of his ammo. Somebody's going to have to go back and look at the replay, or I will, and drop an annotation in right about here. Anyways, in the meantime, 2,800 damage done. Wow. And a whole bunch of spotting damage done. That's all spotting damage. None of that is from tracking enemies. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, that was a really great game. And if you want to play Scout Tank, that is a good example of a way to play an aggressive Scout Tank. At the end there, unfortunately, he played chicken with a heavy tank and got himself killed in like the worst possible way. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, again, the best way to support the channel is to hit that like button. And I will see you all next time. This is ioEther out.
Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more World Tanks. Side scraping. How to counter a player who's side scraping. So the E100 is trying to side scrape. And you can see let's see where... Ooh, Ronick is actually firing at the engine deck of the enemy tank. And, well, that makes sense, because Ronick's gun is actually higher up than the enemy tank's engine deck, so he can aim down. And if he concentrates right, and if he... Ooh, well, yeah, T-57. Really? How did you miss that shot on the T-57? Really? That was like a free shot. So the enemy Aeon Hunter is getting really pissed that Ronick can somehow penetrate him without being, you know, without exposing enough of his tank so that so this guy can kill Ronick. So Ronick's, yeah, again, gonna shoot for the engine deck.